Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to the first Keyboard Warrior session for this week. I hope you're all well and had a fantastic weekend. We're going to be coming down onto the floor for the last couple of exercises today, and just get a really good deep back stretch and roll through the spine to sort of loosen everything up to set the week up the way we want it to be. So just to give you a heads up on that one, if you'd rather watch that one and then repeat it at a later date, that's fine, perhaps later on this evening, or if you just want to leave once we get to the standing ones, but take it at your pace, choose which bits you dip into and out of. I would recommend the lying down ones at the end. It's nothing too involved, and they really will limber up that lower part of the back that gets quite a lot of pressure if we sat down for long periods. So we're going to make a start by taking our arms out to the side and just gently squeezing shoulder blades together behind you. Just a really small little pulse behind you there. And then reaching up tall, join your hands together and reach up towards the ceiling. Make yourself as tall as you can from a seated position, and then gently just leaning over side to side. One more each side, and then we're going to take the arms forward. So pulling your hands away from your body, just dropping the head down in between the arms. And then bring the arms back up. Just drop one arm down back, and we're going to work through going side to side, gently nudging that elbow back, hand between the shoulder blades. And then we're going to bring the arms down, just give them a bit of a shake out. Roll the hands around at the wrist a couple of times, each direction. And again, round and back. And then roll the hands up into fists, start the hands out. And then reach the arms forward. So take your belly button back towards your spine and push your hands away from you. So you're really, from seated position, really arching over, permission to slump over, let the body arch that way, and then reverse it gently. Hands into the small of the back, and take the elbows back towards each other. Open the chest up. So we're going to run through that 3 more times. Bringing the arms forward. So you take that belly in, concave, not breathing in, just bringing the belly back towards the spine. And then reverse it all the way around. Hands to the small of the back. And again, come round, drop the chin to your chest. And round. I'm going to do 1 more of those. Bring it round. And reverse. Hands to the small of the back. Again, give your arms a little bit of a shake out. And then one by one, so alternate arms across the front of the body, just squeezing them in, keeping the shoulders nice and low and relaxed, so you're not hunching the shoulders up, and still sitting up nice and tall in the chair, so you've got your head just in between the shoulders, trying to avoid kind of craning forward. Excellent, and then hands on the side of the chair, reach up tall and over. So keep both bum cheeks on the chair, let the stretch ball come down the armpit, down the side of the waist, past the ribs into the hip. And the same on the other side. And then just move through side to side on this one. Extending the arm out. So your hand nice and strong. So no floppy wrists at the end. Reaching with purpose over side to side. The last one to each side. And then we're going to do the same, but reaching across. So you may need to come forward in your chair for this one. Again, bum cheeks, feet down the floor, and you're just reaching side to side, twisting the waist. One more to each side, and then we're just going to reach down towards our feet. So extend your legs out, and just reach down, opposite hand to opposite foot. Should deepen the stretch through the shoulder blade a little bit. If you want to, you can dig your heels in, so you put the toes to reach towards. You get a little bit of stretch in the hamstring through the back of the thigh as well. Just make sure you are securely on your chair, especially if you've got wheels with this one. And then bring one leg in, keep the other leg out, reach up nice and tall, and then reach towards those flexed toes. And change over. Bring the other toes up towards you on the other foot. And then again, moving through side to side. You breathe in as you raise your arms and breathe out as you reach towards your toes. You'll likely find as we move through it, you get a little bit further each time down the shin towards your feet. One more to each leg. So we're going to hold this one a little bit longer. Place your hands on the shin. Reach up onto the other leg, breathe in. And as you exhale, reach over. And come back up to seated position. So just march the feet on the floor. So you're just bringing your heels up. Nice and quick, get the butt over to the legs. Keep yourself at the front of the chair because we're now going to take opposite elbow to knee. So bring your hands up so they're behind your head. And start with just gently press your head into your hands. And hand into your head and release. And again, just take a couple more of those. Just press in, you'll feel your chest open up, elbows go back. And one more. And then from there, you're going to bring elbow to knee. So don't worry if they can't reach, you can't get all the way. If you just aim in that direction, that's fine. If you can, then bring them to join. Now you can keep this one slow and under control if you want to. If you want a little bit more of a workout, you can speed this one up. Try and get your elbow beyond your knee. So you're really getting a good twist at the waist. Can't beat a few punches in your lunch break. So 2 more to each side. That's it. And then just hold on to the side of the chair for a bit of stability. Just kick the leg forward. So imagine there's something on your toes, you're flicking it off. So it's quite a good jerk movement as you extend that leg. Not just flop your leg, kind of coming forward like you really want to flick the leg. Get the quads working and engaged. Change legs. And then you can alternate. So still sitting nice and tall in the chair. If you want to make a bit more of a core challenge, you can just keep your hands by the side, so you're not holding on, or you can even bring your hands up to the side, to the behind your head, and have your elbows to the side. And then let your arms relax down. Just shrug the shoulders round a couple of times. And forward. And then reach up nice and tall. Just walk your feet a little bit further than hip width apart. And we're going to roll down, starting with the thighs. So just come down, bend the arms and relax down to the thighs. Breathe in, raise back up. Next time we're coming down just beyond the knees, somewhere on the shins. Exhale and come down. Nice flat back. At the moment, you're going to keep the head in line with the spine. Breathe in, come up. Next time we're coming all the way down. For those of you that want to, roll yourself down. Tuck your chin to your chest. You can put your hands on your feet or on the floor. Just let the weight of your upper body sink down and use that to stretch the lower half of your body. Coming all the way back up. Don't rush up too quickly with the head. Bring that up last. And one more all the way down. Tuck the chin to your chest. And slowly walk yourself back up. And bring your head up last. Just gently taking the head side to side. So we're going to come up standing for the next few before we finish off on the mat. So if you move your chair out of the way, make sure you've got a bit of space or come in front of the chair. We're just going to start with some side step. So just take the leg out to the side to start with. Slight bend in the knee as you go. So I'm just coming out to the side with a little bit of a knee bend. Tapping the toe. And then start to take the arm up with the leg. So wake up that whole side of the body. And change sides. Just start with the leg first. And then add in the arm, bring the arm up as the leg goes out. Last one. Now we're going to do a roll up. So options are you can start from here and just roll up from there. You can come down to the ankles and up. You're feeling particularly flexible and energetic today, or you want to feel energetic, you can come down, touch the floor, make sure you're not just tipping over like this, bending over, sit your bottom down and touch the floor, and then up onto your toes. So options are here, or all the way down. And just roll through. Mexican wave. So wherever you're stopping, make sure you're sitting backwards and not coming forwards. The last two, bit of a whack up the legs there. And remember, they've got muscles in them, give the legs a bit of a shake out. Now, if you take your hands together, keep your hips facing forwards, so keep your hip bones, knees, ankles, toes, all forwards, up to one side, and then bend your knees to come around to the other side. Again, as with the seated cycle crunch, you can do this as slowly or as fast as you like. So if you want to add a little bit of a dynamic movement to it, speed it up. If you want to keep it under control, slow it down and change to the other side. So going up to one side, bend the knees as you come around. Last one. So give everything a little bit of shake out. Just roll the foot round at the ankle and change direction. And the same with the other one. And then shake the legs out. So the next one, if you want to use the chair for support, use the chair. If not, just bring your leg up and tap it down, grabbing the knee as you come up. Now one hand on the chair if you want to for a bit of stability. If you want to deepen this one, you can really put up onto the chair, just sink forward rather than just bring the leg up. We just work within your range of movement. And again, you can let go of the chair back one if you wish. You're just tapping that leg a few inches behind, opening up your hip, and change legs. So either bring the leg in and down on the chair, or hands free, or bring the leg up, tap, and back down. So coming down onto the floor, two more of these. Come down nice and slowly, carefully. You're drawing this down here. Bring yourself down onto the floor. We're going to start with a nice one, just hugging the knees into your chest. Don't worry if you can't get them all the way in. Just hold on to the shins where you can. If you separate the knees, you might find it a little bit easier. If you can hug them all the way, then bring your knees into your chest. Curl your chin up. Just take some nice steady breaths there. Feel the stretch in your back. Drop them down. And hug them back in. Drop them down. And I'm just going to hug one in at a time. And the other one. One more to each side. And we're going to finish off with a bridge. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, and feet remain flat on the floor. You're not coming up onto your toes. Leave your arms by your side, nice and relaxed. Don't push through your hands for this one. You want to push through your heels and lift your hips. Tilt the pelvis and very slowly bring your bottom off the floor, aiming for a diagonal from shoulders to knees. Squeeze your bottom as you get to the top of the movement. And slowly lower yourself down. We're just going to do 5 more of those. So tilt the pelvis and hips, roll up, slowly up. Imagine you're pressing each little vertebrae of the spine into the floor as you lower yourself down. And again, as you peel up. Just keep breathing nice and relaxed and controlled.
Last two. So you want to stop at this position. No arching at the back. Don't need to overextend. And down. Last one. Rolling up. Squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement. And slowly down. And then if you've got space, just extend the legs out. Arms overhead. And take your hands as far away from your feet as you can. Big deep breath in. And exhale. And if you've got a few minutes, so I'll leave you guys there just to enjoy a little bit of relaxation before you get back to work.
Thanks for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, 12:30. Have a great few days.